So, you want to start modding the hit video game Doki Doki Literature Club. You thought to yourself, man, those mods sure are cool, I want to make one. Then you tell yourself, I'm going to make the biggest mod ever with a bunch of new art and custom characters and music, and it's going to be 20 hours long, and whoa, stop right there, my eager fellow. I'm going to tell you exactly what kind of work goes into making a mod and what you can expect when trying to add new assets. I won't go through the step-by-step process of what to do, as there's a plethora of resources that you can follow. Why I'm here is to provide some insight on certain aspects of modding. Anyways, here we go. For some background information, I made a mod called Window to Your Heart. It's about a transfer student with psychic abilities and his personal growth. I spent around 5 to 6 months working on it, and it came up to around 3 hours long. You might be saying, 6 months for only 3 hours of gameplay? That doesn't seem right. Well, according to Renpai, I wrote 73,277 words, and that's just dialogue. With this number in mind, you can understand how that would take some time. This is also counting the amount of time spent writing the outline, waiting for commissions, and looking for background artwork. This leads into the next subject, artwork. Visual novels need artwork. You can take either two routes with this. The first is to use free assets as well as DDLC's base backgrounds. Depending on your story, this could be enough. Unfortunately, and this is an important point, most artists will not work for free. Sorry, but it's the truth. The other option is to spend some hard-earned cash. I found a handy site full of backgrounds that look similar to DDLC's art style, at least enough that it wouldn't be jarring. These backgrounds can differ in price, but the average amount I spent on each pack was around $20. Next, let's say you want custom characters. That's gonna cost you. I spent $90 on my 2 original characters, and judging from the prices I've seen from other artists, that seems like a low number. Then, CGs. This will also cost you a lot. For example, the first CG in my mod, a scene in the bowling alley, cost me $140. I had several of these, and on average, the cost hovered around $80 to $90. Ideally, you'll only want a few CGs to keep the cost down, but I won't be following that advice for my next mod. I'll probably reveal that sometime. Next, music. I had a few royalty-free tracks that fit quite well, so I didn't spend a single dollar on music. By now, you've probably figured out what route you want to take in terms of custom assets. Now let's look at what it's like to code. Yeah, it's time-consuming. I coded the standard way, which I managed to sort of memorize after a while. You could also use the mode. I coded the standard way, which I managed to sort of memorize. I coded the standard way, which I fuck me. I coded the standard way. Why can't I say this? I coded the standard way, which I managed to sort of memorize after a while. You could also use the mood posing tool, which adds a shit ton of new expressions for each character, and is supposedly easier to use. Word of advice, choose a method and stick to it. I switched over to the MPT for my second mod, and let me tell you, that was a confusing experience. With all that out of the way, do you still want to make that mod? If you answered yes, then welcome to the club. If you said no, you're still welcome to the club. It doesn't matter if you just play mods or if you make them, you're a part of the community all the same. I'll see you around.